Esthero?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
You are actually on the air. We put you right through. Hi, this is Ryan, Jeff, Tom, and Samantha.
Hi, Ryan, Jeff, Tom, and Samantha.
Hello.
Hi. I love you.
Yes.
I love you, too.
Oh.
Sort of.
Well, thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Jeff's used to it. It's fine. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It is
No problem. Thank you for having me.
It is a dream. It is an amazing.
Isn't it, though?
Yes. Oh, she has an ego
So
too.
you're just so dreamy right now.
Oh, yeah, that's totally.
This is the best thing to ever happen to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
No.
Wow. She's
I'm
sorry, I'm really sarcastic.
Yeah. I'm not, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
That was sarcasm.
That was
I get that.
I
I get that.
it's funny because he didn't mean that.
Last time that we met, and we did meet, you were at the World Cafe in Philly, where you played an incredible show.
Acoustic with your brother.
Okay, yep.
It was another musician, and you were talking about how you have a love of Jaeger, and so of course me hearing that, I was the first one to then buy a shot and run up and give you the shot of Jaeger, which everyone started doing. So
right.
Is that a normal occurrence? Do you normally just say you like Jaeger and everyone starts buying the drinks? Is it a tact?
Well, I haven't played live in about 2 years, so it's been a while. But yeah, people used to bring me drinks on stage all the time, for sure.
Does that work when you're a performer? Can I just get up on stage and say, "Hey, I like money"? And people give me cash? Is that how that works?
Yeah, well, I'm not drinking anymore, so I think that's the next move. Is I like money. I like dolphins. Anybody got a spider monkey?
Sweet.
Your album, Everything Is Expensive, is now out. You've spent I don't know how many years. Wicked Little Girls came out in 2005. And this album came out like just in the past week, so that was like I'm horrible.
7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
You can use your fingers, baby. Use your fingers.
I could try, but I'm not really good at it.
Math is
You're like
fun.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 years.
And it is such a powerful, like passionate album. Like you really feel like the personal aspects of the album. Why did it take you so long, I guess, to come out with something new? Because obviously, I mean, you've been working very hard, but not on your, I guess, coming out with your own album. Have you been recording the whole time, or just trying to take
I'm about to be punny, because everything is expensive. That's why it takes so long.
Yeah.
I'm self-funded, so it's not like the making a record took 7 years. I didn't write anything or kind of participate in it, as far as write anything for myself for a really long time. And then the record itself was sort of written and produced and recorded within and like mastered within a 3-year period. But the amount of work that actually went into it was probably only, a couple months, because I had sort of a timeshare situation in the studio, so I could only get in on weekends and, for a couple hours at a time.
Right.
So it got spread out and it took a while. And then also there would be periods where, I'm not the kind of musician that just, I don't just like make beats, you know what I mean? So it's like an involved process. I use live musicians and live players, and I'll have a live bass player, a live drummer, live guitar player, and that's how they make their living. So I can't expect people to do things for me for free. So sometimes it's a matter of, I would be inspired, but I'd have to save up and figure out a way, like, how am I going to get the money to pay this guy to come in and show up for me, because each guy is like $300 to $500 a day, and that's even on the low end. You know what I mean? People were definitely doing me favors, but you're sort of minimally kind of looking at that for, a rate for somebody. So it's expensive, you know what I mean? And so that's also part of the reason why it took a long time, because I was self-funded, and sometimes I just had to wait and figure out how I was going to get the cash.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. But it came out phenomenal. I was listening to the album today to try to get because we're going to have you on the show, and I listened to Francis about 5 times in a row.
That's my baby. That's my favorite.
That song is unbelievable.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I would be talking
more.
more.
That's my baby on the record for sure.
Yeah.
I would be talking more, but I'm so enamored by the fact that I'm talking to Esthero right now. that I just want to hear her voice.
This isn't really Esthero. This is her hotter older sister.
Oh. Hey, we'll take her. Jeff and I actually had a conversation. We were sitting around and we were talking about Breath from Another and how we found out about the album.
And I would like to thank you for being on every mixtape that I made from 1998 to 2005. And I would also like to thank you for all of the sex I had because you were on that on those mixtapes.
Everyone seems to get laid to my music except for me. I think it's a tragedy.
That is a tragedy. But you're doing a national service. Thank you.
Jeff called it the panty dropping album.
I had a panty dropping mix, and I had like 3 or 4 Esthero songs on there.
And you had a panty dropping mix, and it was just all of Breath from Another.
Yeah, it pretty much tells our album. It was like, I made this. I mixed this. It's good. That's me singing right there.
So what's your favorite track from the new album? What's something that you fell in love with, and just now that everything's done, what do you like to listen to on it? I like Francis because it was my baby, and it was a big undertaking. Yeah.
I'm proud of Francis. I love Gracefully. I love the lyrics in Gracefully, and I'm really kind of honored that the universe chose me for those ones. Like, I just feel like I didn't really have anything to do with those lyrics. They just came out.
Is that the one where you're singing with, there's a little girl singing? Is that
with the little kids, yeah.
Yeah. That song is great as well.
I love the lyrics of that song. I really am very proud of those lyrics. What else?
I don't know.
I kind of like it all. I mean, I'm biased, so yeah.
Well, of course you are.
Wouldn't it be weird if I was like, wait, this is the internet so I can swear, right?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead, swear.
Yeah, wouldn't it be strange if I was all like, I fucking hate that song. That one song is fucking awful. Like,
go ahead and drop the F-bomb. We've been doing it all
night.
Go
ahead and buy that record, though. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead now.
Is it going to be released on CD here in America, or is it just in Canada?
Yes. If you order it through pledgemusic.com/projects/Esthero, if you order it directly from me, they're being manufactured right now. So that's one way to get it. And then after the pledge page closes, I'll probably put them up via CD Baby, I think. So
I love CD
it will be
Baby.
available. You'll have to order them like online and stuff like that. And then if you live in LA, you might be able to get a couple at Amoeba.
Are they on iTunes and all that, like Amazon for MP3s?
Yeah. It's everywhere digitally. It's every single possible digital outlet that matters.
I ordered 2 of the CDs. I went on and actually bought one for the wife for Christmas. She's not listening to the show, so I'm sure I can get away with saying that.
That's so nice. Did you get it autographed?
I got one autographed and one not autographed. I figured I'd get the autographed one for her. And, I'm not a big autograph guy, but I know it's,
so you're cheap. So what you mean by that is you're cheap. That's okay.
Oh, gotcha. God damn it.
I'm just kidding. Everything's expensive. I understand that.
No,
Love isn't.
I feel like there's a Jew joke in there somewhere.
There probably is. Yes, thank you, Samantha.
Is somebody there Jewish? Please tell me someone in our room is Jewish.
That's me. That's Ryan.
Okay, good. I'm with you, because I was going to reach through the phone and slap her real quick, but I guess we're okay. All of us are okay.
As long as there's one of them in the room, it's fine.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in the room and she's got permission, it's cool. Sam, we're good. We're good. Okay.
I have a sort of geek-related question for you. The video game Nightfire, James Bond game, you do the theme song for it. It's a Bond game, and it's a beautiful song. It's up there with the Shirley Bassey, the Adele versions of these songs. I mean, Bond songs are a big deal. How did you get involved with that? How did they?
I don't remember. I think EA Sports just reached out. I think someone that worked there liked me, was a fan. And then they had asked me if I was interested in doing a theme for the game. And I had something lying around that felt like it would work.
Well, that's even less work. That's phenomenal. I had a song lying around. It's good enough for Bond, but I'm phenomenal.
They paid me money.
They didn't pay me big money. They didn't pay me any money. They paid for the recording of the song and the mixing of the song properly. And that's pretty much it. And then I would get mechanical royalties based on, the amount of games sold. But at the time, that was a really popular thing to do too. And because video games went into so many homes, you know, there would be like millions of sales. That was sort of the trade-off, was the idea that they don't really pay you a ton of cash, that it's sort of like free promotion and visibility for you.
Word of mouth.
I didn't know it was you. I'm sitting there and starting up the game, and I'm like, it's a nice kind of.
It took me a good
Esthero sounding chick. I guess
it took me a good week to realize, like, this sounds so familiar. This is
fantastic. I said yes, I think, just so that I could have the money to finish the song. But I was sort of rushed. I don't know if I'm incredibly happy with that. And I think also, to be honest, I think that song was recorded and written when I was still pretty underdeveloped as a producer and as a songwriter. So I think the idea of that song is really great, but I think I was too young and too inexperienced to really get it out the way it needs to get it. It doesn't make, when I listen to it as a piece, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I think there's a bunch of songs that I wish, you know, as I grow and as I learn and as I feel like I get better, there's a ton of songs I wish I could go back and readdress again, where I'm like, I wish I could record that now, because I think it would be amazing. Well, that's one of them. I'd love to do that one again.
You were pretty young when you started out, like when you actually recorded Breath of Another. How old
I'd love
were
to
you?
like get my hands on like a lot of like the mixes from Wicked Little Girls and like you know, I stood over Serban Genia's neck the entire time while he was mixing those, and I think I forced him to make a lot of bad choices. So like to like some of a couple songs on Wicked Little Girls, like I'd love to go back and revisit Blanket Me and You and rebalance that one out in the mix.
That's a phenomenal song. It's one of the wives. That's one of the wife's favorites.
Oh, good.
You've worked with a lot of I guess well-known hip hop artists. You know, everything from Black Eyed Peas to working with Kanye on 808 and
Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite, someone you like absolutely adore that you've worked with over the years?
That I have worked with, or that I want to work with, or
how about both? Your favorite that you work with and someone you'd love to work with.
Oh, how do I play favorites? Who's my favorite that I worked with? Are you asking me to choose? Yeah, like either Kanye or Timbaland.
Nah, you could just throw them both out there. I'll set them with answers. We'll figure out which one is wrong. We'll red ink it and get back to you.
I mean, I liked working with everyone. I liked working with Ye and Tim, both for different reasons. I love watching Ye's process, and then I liked working with Tim because Tim was a totally different kind of producer. Like, he was less involved in the sense of, like, he would just really leave you to your own devices. And I appreciated that. Like, he gave me a lot of space, but then if I ever needed him and had a question, I was like, how do you feel about this? Or do you want me to sing it like this or like this? He was always very readily available, but he wasn't smothering.
Okay.
And I had a lot of respect for him after working with him because I felt like he could have been in the room the entire time. It was for his record. You know what I mean? Like, he could have been breathing in my neck, telling me exactly how to sing everything. He really gave a lot of faith in me, and I think the people that he worked with, which was great. And I was kind of surprised by that, I guess, because I thought somebody's going to be really, like, micromanaging. I don't know why I kind of assumed that, you know what I mean? But I really, really respected that he gave everyone a lot of space, but it's not like he was giving people space and letting other people do his job. He was like, here's the space. If you need me, I'm right here. I'm present, and I got you. You know what I mean? So
sure.
I loved that. Who do I want to work with? I want to work with Frank Ocean.
Yeah?
Okay. I get that.
I love working with Michael Bernard Fitzgerald. His record isn't out yet, but it's going to come out, and it's going to rock your whole world.
Somebody write that down.
That's a good plug right there.
Yeah.
What about Mos? Yeah. You ever think about Mos Def? I just think that would be nice.
Oh, Mos Def and Esthero. Oh my God.
Yeah, that would be You ever think about doing that? Team up? I'll throw that out there. I'll give you the idea if you never thought of it.
Teaming up with Mos Def?
Yes.
Well, he's not Mos Def.
We already
anymore,
have.
Right?
You have?
Yeah.
On what song?
On the Medina Green thing, Summertime. Song called Summertime.
Oh my! Yeah. Oh,
what?
That was you.
Take me to the jump off. Summertime, maybe.
I hate myself for not knowing that was you. I'm going to go.
I feel like a horrible fan now. Yeah.
Oh, so you know the song, you didn't know it was me?
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot. So.
Dude, that's like, I'm totally going to talk about myself in the third person, but that vocal is like quintessential Esthero, like 90s Esthero, like all singing with a smile, and how could you not know? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm definitely brain dead.
You failed me for the last time, Ryan.
Retarded. Yeah, it happens. You have any other questions?
I don't have, I just couldn't.
Wait, which one's for you? Ryan?
That's me, yes.
Ryan the Jew.
That's actually my full name, Ryan the Jew.
Ryan the Jew. Happy belated Jew year.
Thank you. You too?
Yeah.
There you hey. See?
Hey.
Opa.
Yeah.
I like to say I'm Jew-ish.
Mazel
Yeah.
tov.
I think I'm Jewish. I'm a little bit. My father's a Catholic, mom's a Jew, and I don't know.
Oh, together we make a whole Jew. My mom is Anglican, my father's a Jew.
See, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, we make an entire Jew. We're going to join Jew forces. This interview is becoming so offensive. It's amazing.
Yes.
Let's keep it going. Let's see.
Don't look at me.
What?
It's not my fault.
I'm waiting for Samantha to come in with some, talk with Puerto Ricans or something like that.
Oh,
Is that because there's a knife on the table? Is that why you said that?
Hey.
Sarah doesn't have time for this. Come on, man. All right. Where do you want to give plug yourself? Where can people go to get the new album? Everything is expensive.
Okay. Hold on, I'm swallowing.
Are you eating a sandwich?
Yeah, she's eating.
I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. Okay, look, I quit smoking a week ago, and I cannot stop eating. Like, I have this giant distended belly because it hasn't been enough time for me to actually gain weight and, like, put it on all over. So my stomach is huge just because it's not finished digesting what I just put in it before. Like, I cannot
It's a food
stop.
baby.
I'm eating everything in front of me. Like,
see, that's why I don't want to stop smoking.
Yeah.
I've been like pacing the house during this entire interview, sneaking to a drawer in a darkened dining room that contains like a 5-pound bag of Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids that I bought on Halloween, but only 2 kids came to my door.
That sounds like the worst withdrawal symptom ever.
Put these out of sight. And I've been the whole time we were on the phone, I've been a dirty candy sneaker, like a dirty, filthy candy sneaker.
But we know you like
and hoping
Swedish
nobody
Fish.
would hear the fact that I was just yamming away on Sour Patch Kids.
Did you actually turn the light on outside?
What was the question?
Did you turn the light on outside, or did you just buy the candy and forget to turn on the lights? You had that candy. Yeah, they just didn't come to the house. It was weird. Don't go, put up signs, go away. And
I just sat here in my track pants with a 5-pound bag of candy, and then actually ordered from Domino's and was like, "Why doesn't anyone love me?" and cried.
They canceled Halloween in New Jersey.
They did.
Because
that
of the
was
storm.
sad.
They did?
Yeah. So there's no power.
Did you guys have a makeup date?
Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
I had kids knocking on my door all last night. They don't, it's not a subtle knock. It's just like, I want candy. It's like, really?
Well, they want to make sure that they heard you.
But half these kids didn't even have costumes.
Yeah.
They wore costumes on the actual Halloween day.
They just showed up yo, it's been raining. You really just need to give us some sugar. Yeah. Are we going to go through this whole thing?
Pretty much. Yeah. I had a kid come up to me with a gym bag. I felt like it was a stick-up. It's like, just fill a bag.
That happened in Trenton?
Of course.
I will not make a comment. Yeah, it happened in Trenton.
Those Jersey kids don't play.
No, not at all.
We had to win it.
I wouldn't have given any of those kids candy if they didn't have a costume on.
They come to your house 10 deep.
And they call me Jewish. Come on.
It doesn't matter that they're all 2 feet tall. If they got on each other's shoulders, they could still kick my ass. So they get the candy.
Fair enough.
I guess.
So, Esthero, where can people get your album?
Oh, yeah. I was all like, what's the question? What?
That's the question. Because the album is fantastic. So.
Thank you. You can get it on Amazon, iTunes, any digital retailer. You can get it for a limited time. You can buy a physical copy, and you can buy digital and all sorts of interesting, cool things on www.pledgemusic.com/ /projects/Esthero. The cool thing about buying it directly from me is that I get to give 10% of every sale of everything on that site to a charity called the Van Ness Recovery House, which is a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center right down the street from me. That's very LGBTQ friendly, and it saves a lot of lives. So that is sort of one of the benefits of getting it directly from me. I mean, iTunes takes 30% of every sale, whereas Pledge only takes 15%, and then I get to pay someone's platform.
Good. That's why I got 2 albums from you, which I can't wait to own the physical copy of. I'm
so excited. I have like one of the physical copies here. The Canadian label sent me some, and they're so gorgeous. Like, they're really gorgeous.
So now the website, the artwork on the website, that's going to be the artwork on the physical album, correct?
What was the artwork you saw on the website? What do you mean?
It looked
the heart.
It was the heart, the hand drawn
crown.
Yeah, that's the back cover. Like, did you see in the updates? I did a video where I'm like opening up the CD.
I did, because I'm such a nerd fan that I was like, wow, a video of unpackaging, and it was.
Stop kissing ass, Ryan.
I'm not kissing ass.
Yeah, if you go on my YouTube, if you go to youtube.com/Esthero, there's a video. You can see a video of the Everything is Expensive CD packaging, and with me all geeked out, opening it up, and like a big nerd.
When are the people from Pledge Music getting those albums? I'm not interested in how it's just for me.
Those will come. I think my manager called the manufacturer today to get an update, because I know that we sent them the master like last week, or just before last week. So it should take probably maybe another week.
Awesome. And
then I should get them at the most. I should get them, and then I can start shipping them out. And some people will take longer than others, depending on. Some people got CDs, but they also got finger paintings or posters or whatever. So some people, I might, I have to I don't know. I might include some of the packaging together, and then another part of me is just get them the CDs out. I can send them more than one package. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just make sure to send mine out, first.
Soonish.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine with that. Well, okay. I want to thank you so much for coming on to the show. You're very welcome. You need to tour soon. You need to come back to the Philadelphia, New York area. I'm
rehearsing tomorrow, one of my first rehearsals.
Okay.
With the band, and so I'm getting there. But I'm also self-funded, so I have to it's expensive. It's expensive to have people have a band and be in charge of them. So it can take a little bit.
Okay,
we get your band.
I'll get your brother. I think hopefully he'll do it for you.
You'll get my brother?
Your brother, yeah.
You know what?
Family should be cheap, hopefully.
I became an aunt yesterday.
Congratulations. Boy, girl. Cool? Yeah.
As a boy. His name's Jackson.
And that's Jason's. That's Jason?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Dave's kid. Jackson, Michael Kenneth, and Sparkles. So I'm going to call him Jackie Sparks. Jackie Sparkles.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Congratulations.
There's another child in the picture, and her name's Cambria, and she's 7, and that's Jackie's sister. She's I guess they were asking her what they should name him, and she said, Sparkles! What's the new baby's name? She's like, let's call him Sparkles! And I was like, that's amazing.
That's
I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
I would do that.
And so my brother wanted to call him Jackson. I was like, I've already got his nickname. I'm going to call him Jackie Sparks.
I do have a cousin called Jackie Sparkles.
I knew it.
Yeah.
He's a pimp.
Jackie Sparks. I was like, either he is going to be the best glam rock musician of all time, or the greatest drag queen that ever lived.
Hey.
Yes.
Or both.
Either way, fabulous.
Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on the show again.
Thank you guys for putting up with me.
Really
thank you for coming on. You're welcome anytime. And yes, get on tour soon. I
will.
All right. Thank you again for the phone call.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. We love you.
Esthero here on Gashouse Radio on the Unnamed Show. Did you hear that?
I did.
Bloop.